Lessons at age 9 and learning how to play multiple instruments, including guitar, piano, mandolin, banjo, dobro, and harmonica. Caroline Jones became a musical force almost from the beginning. As an artist, Caroline has worked with some powerhouses in music. She has collaborated with Joe Bonamassa, Mac McAnally, and Old Dominion's Matthew Ramsey, and has toured with Kenny Chesney, the Eagles, Vince Gill, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, One Republic, Jake Owen, and Trisha Yearwood. But there are two artists that have played a significant role in her career, the late Jimmy Buffett and the Zac Brown Band. Jimmy Buffett was notorious for never having openers of his shows, but in 2018 and 19, he had Caroline as an opening act and special guest. This collaboration led to Caroline securing a distribution deal with Buffett's label, Mailboat Records, for the release of her debut album, 2018's Bare Feet. Also in 2017, Caroline first opened for the Zac Brown Band. After years opening for and performing with, she officially became the first and only female member of the band in 2022. This past Friday, she released her newest single, Talking to Milo, and on October 20th, she will release her third album, Homesite. We're so excited to have her here today. Please help me welcome Caroline Jones to the stage.
This next song is relatively new. It's a song that I released a couple months ago. It's called Million Little Band-Aids. And this is a song that I wrote about growing up and realizing that a lot of the defense mechanisms that you put in place when you're a kid to kind of hide your insecurities and vulnerabilities and imperfections and weaknesses, as you grow up, those things become blocks in your connections with other people and in having real relationships. So this song is about the old cliche of opening up your heart. And the metaphor that kind of inspired this song is, I sometimes imagine us as all adults walking around with just a million little band-aids over our hearts, and covering up all the tiny little wounds and tiny little cuts and tiny little hurts, and it helps to think of not so pleasant people that way, as people with just a million little band-aids over their hearts. So this is called Million Little Band-Aids, and my friends in the Zac Brown Band actually featured on this with me. It goes like this. To we get to take questions. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Zac Brown Band now, which, as was mentioned in the intro, I became an official member of the Zac Brown Band last year, which is one of the great honors of my career and of my life. I started out opening for them. In 2017, I was supposed to open 2 shows on their tour. Zac was really the first superstar to ever give me a shot, to ever invite me to be an opening act on a huge stage like that. And I was so nervous, and I opened the 2 shows, and I ended up opening the whole tour that summer, and then on and off for 3 years for the Zac Brown Band. And that really opened the door for me to open and join a lot of bills. Some of my heroes like the Eagles and Kenny Chesney, Jimmy Buffett, Faith Hillington McGraw. So I really owe so much to Zac. And this song we're gonna cover, this is one of my favorite Zac Brown Band songs. It's called Day That I Die. Hi. And I chose this song because I think it really embodies the mission of Zac's music and artistry and the band as a whole. It's really a dying breed of band that still gets in a room and plays together acoustically and writes their songs and sings harmony. And it's just such an honor to be on stage with that caliber of musicianship and learn from them and be mentored by them. And also personal. And I think it really captures Zac's spirit and the spirit of the band. It's called Day That I Die. Cigarettes will take just keep on chasing that melody as time goes by. It's funny how time can make you regret. Running out of air on the day that I die. I wanna say that I was a man who really loved and never compromised. And while I live out my days until the very end, you can find me in my home, a guitar in my hands. Yeah, you can find me in my home with my guitar in my hand. So many skies. And this song, actually I can segue into this song. This song is my husband's love story. And my husband is a professional sailor. He races sailboats around the world. And as a result, he has amazing life experiences and stories. And I remember when we first started dating, he would tell me about them and I would get so inspired about his travels on the open ocean. It's kind of an ancient practice. In a way, we have the same story because we both have been traveling around the world chasing a dream. Him on the ocean and me on a tour bus. And so this song is our story. The first verse and chorus is about his life before he met me, and the second verse and chorus is about my life before meeting him. And on my record, I had Matthew Ramsey from Old Dominion come in and sing Nick's part, because Nick shouldn't sing.